Hello guys, welcome to the part 2 of onboarding screen. So create an activity called name create an activity home. Okay, as you can see here in my Java folder I have created two packages. One is COVID and one is swipe. The swipe package contains the classes related to the onboarding screen, and the COVID package is consists of the classes which are related to the main functionality of the app, which we will discuss later. Open activity home.xml. You can see the design. It is the empty activity, but and consists of a it contains a button register now. It's not empty. It contains a view pager. So guys, view pager is a layout manager that allows user to flip and view pages left and right. It is used with the pager adapter. So this effect of left and right viewing is mainly done by the view pager. I hope you all understand what is the role of page viewer. Now let's proceed. Let's let's proceed. As you can see, I have also created a model class. So what is the use of model class? Model class basically tells organize the data of your application. uh, it basically models the data of your application. That uh, taking the example of this project, as we can see that here the there is an image. Okay, then title, then description. So we have modeled the flow of data to our application, that we are getting image, then setting that image, we are getting the title, and we are setting the title, we are getting the description, and we are setting the description. Later on you will see that this model class uh, provide the data to the adapter, and adapter binds the data to the page viewer. Now let's see how to write adapter for page viewer. We have created a class named adapter. It extends the page adapter. So it creates the variable list models. The means the type of data which will adapter fetch is model, the class which we have already created. Okay, then layout inflator, it will inflate the views. Then we have initialized context. Okay, and this is the constructor for it. This is the constructor for it, which contains type of data, which is list type of model, then context, which means where we want, in which context we are showing the data. Okay, so we have initialized the variables. When you will write the piece of code public class adapter extend page adapter, you will notice red grizzly lines, and after then you have to press alt enter. You have to implement all the methods. When you implement the method, you will get count is view from object, and instantiate item and destroy item. We will see what is the role of all the methods uh, in creating this type of views. Is view from method, it checks whether the object returned from instantiate item method is equals to the view that is applied to this method. Means here, thus it returns view dot equals object. Now coming to instantiate item, it takes two parameter, one container and one position. Basically the position of pages. Earlier I have told that the main role of adapter is to bind the data and show on the activity which contains the page viewer. It is just like that you have an empty page on the activity which contains the page viewer, and by writing the adapter you are just writing the some information on that page. So the instantiate item method does that for us. In this method, as you can say, as you can see, in this method, as you can see, layout inflator is initialized. Okay, view is also initialized, uh, and it is inflating that item.xml. You can see r.layout.item, and we are also initializing all the elements of item.xml here in this instantiate method, as you can see. So we have loaded our data to the adapter by the help of instantiate item, and container.add view index is 0. Adding the view to the container is actually what makes it appear on the screen. Destroy item destroys the views which goes out of the screen. Now open the activity which has the page viewer. So it's our home activity. As you can see, page viewer is initialized. Our adapter is also initialized. The model class is also initialized. We have used array of integers for colors. As you can see, we are using these four colors, this color 1, color 2, four colors in the background of the app. So these are the four colors, this gray, switching colors, these are the four colors which we are using, which we are storing in the integer value. Okay, so we are populating our model image. We are populating our model class as it has three parameters. So first one is for the image, second one is for the title, and third one is for description. We have populated the model class for all the four cards. So let's see. Okay, now as you can see, the adapter is declared, the adapter is initialized, and after that the view pager is also initialized, and the adapter is set in the view pager. Okay, argb evaluator class contains the integer value for the colors. That's why we have used the integer here. Okay, and we have used a view pager dot set on page change listener, that what will happen when the page will change. So there is a method on page scrolled. Okay, in this method we have three, this method has three parameter: position offset, and position offset set pixel. Okay, which is clear by its name. Okay, in if condition we are checking the position should be less than length of data in adapter. That's why we have used get count. And we are also checking that position should also be less than the length of color. Okay, that integer one. So as we have seen that, as you can see, we have called a method evaluate of class argv evaluator. Okay, this function returns the calculated in between value for color given integer that represent the start and end values in the 4 byte of 32 bits. Basically, basically it is calculating the color value from the start of the page to the end, so that it gets the information that it has to switch the color. I think you all understand it very well. If you have any doubt, just comment down below so that I can help you. Thank you for being here.